Hey everyone, it's Sprout here and welcome to the video. In this video I've got something special for you, which is 44 seconds of gameplay footage from the upcoming Lost Light game. Now as you know, I do a lot of Badlanders, so this game is right up my alley. And unfortunately the gameplay clip doesn't have any sound on it, but you can sort of see what's going on. You can imagine what it sounds like anyway. And I'm going to go ahead and break it down, all the key pieces of information in this little gameplay footage, one by one. I've got about 11 things, so enjoy it. Also guys, this game is coming out on Thursday the 20th of January, and I'm going to try my best to get on it and see what the closed beta is like and stuff like that. Do plenty of videos for you, so do make sure you hit that subscribe button and do like this video if you enjoy it. Right guys, so first thing I noticed about this game immediately is the fact it's in third person perspective. Now if you remember when Badlands was released, there was only a third person, and they eventually brought out the first person. Now if you're on the Discord server, the Lost Light one that is, you know there's a suggestion already and people are giving loads of suggestions for the game. I'd imagine sometime or another they're going to add first person. I would rather have first person, but I'm not really bothered either way. Yeah. I mean, as I say though, this is just one gameplay footage we've seen from probably an alpha test, so for all we know there could be first person when the game actually releases on closed beta or on open beta, whatever, we don't know. This might be just the test version, it might be easier to do it on third person, but I'm hoping when the game does release we'll get some first person perspective. Another thing I noticed down here on the hood is you've got a shoot button, you've got a jump button or a vault button, I'm assuming, a crouch button, a reload, your eye to look around, your backpack and stuff. There's no ADS button, there's no aim down sight key. Now I don't know if that's the type of gun he's got, maybe it's only a hip fire one or it hasn't got a sight on or whatever, but I don't know why there's no ADS, because obviously when you start shooting on this video he doesn't automatically go into it. So I don't know if this is accidental or on purpose, or it might be just for certain guns, for instance sniper rifles or DMRs or something like that. I don't know what's going on here, or maybe it just hasn't been added at the current version of the game in the video, but I would like to see at least an ADS button, especially for sniper rifles and stuff like that. Now this feature guys I know was very much sought after in Badlanders, because it is a feature of Escape from Tarkov after all, which is the body part damage. Now as you can see from this little indicator at the top left, we've got a head, we've got a torso, we've got both arms and we've got both legs. We've also got lungs there in a circle, whatever they are, but it looks like wherever we get shot is where it's going to take all the damage. So as I will explain in the next one, we're going to be able to have broken bones and stuff like that, bad legs, bad head, might change the gameplay entirely if you get shot in a certain place. Right guys, so as I was saying in the last one with the body part damage, you've got something that looks like status effects here. Now if you see on the top left there, you've got the little heart with the *2. Then in the middle of the screen, you've got a pop-up of a heart and a bleeding thing. So I'm assuming that must mean he's being shot, so the character is bleeding. Now I'd imagine you need bandages or antiseptic or something to stop that bleeding. There was also a breakage sign before he used a bandage while he was getting shot. I don't know if that was a broken leg or a broken arm or what, but it looks like we might need more than just a few bandages or a regeneration, you know what I mean, to actually heal ourselves up. We might get seriously hurt and have no way. We might actually bleed out before we manage to get off the map. It looks like it's going to be a lot harder than just, you're either dead or you're healing yourself, you know what I mean. Right guys, I think this next one ties in a bit with the status effects, which is the blurred vision. I don't know if you noticed during the video or the short gameplay footage there, when he got shot, or after he got shot, the screen was pulsing, like going from normal to blurred, as if the heartbeat had sped up and it was affecting your character's overall sight. So I think it's going to be an interesting feature, especially when you're hurt, that the gameplay will go like a flashing sort of blur, then no blur constantly until you heal yourself up, if you can heal yourself up, assuming, obviously. So that's a nice feature, and I'm quite pleased with that one. Right guys, as I mentioned in the last video I did when I broke down the actual trailer for the game and some of the features and stuff, as you can see on the screen there's a little plus or there's a little skull, so I'm assuming this must be that either you can help the person you've knocked or you can finish them off, which it's right there in plain Chinese. Obviously I can't read Chinese, but what else could that mean? It's you've knocked someone, you can either help them back up or you can kill them. I think that's a kind of cool feature, like. So they must be like lying on the floor, bleeding out, unable to move. I don't know if you can crawl around or whatnot, but the fact that you have the option to help them. I mean, what happens if you help them up and then they just shot you? I mean, it's one of them decisions that's going to either haunt you forever or it's going to be a game changer. That's all I'm trying to say. Right guys, as you know in most games, like for instance Call of Duty Mobile, you got PUBG Mobile, you got Badlands, the noise indicator is usually footprints or gunshots pointing in a certain direction on the minimap. This one seems a bit different. You get like a little severity of noise indicator in the direction, so it could be ever so slight, you know, like footprints of someone's crouch or something. You're going to have to pay a lot of attention to this noise indicator to really know if someone's near, but I think it's a nice feature. I don't know if it works for you behind you. It might just work for like people in your like field of view or to the side or something. I don't know what it'd be like with headphones because I never use headphones personally, but it's a nice new feature that I haven't seen in another mobile title, and I'm looking forward to practice and figuring out where the hell people are. Looks kind of good, doesn't it? Right guys, if you cast your eyes to the minimap in the corner, you'll see two little triangles on it which are green with a running man on. These are obviously escape points if you think back to Badlands when they opened at a certain time of the match. Obviously, I've got no clue when these opened, if they opened ages ago, if they've been open the whole match or what, or how far away they actually are. I think they do appear on the HUD at the top, occasionally on the little gameplay footage when he does turn. But how long are these open? Are they open forever? It's going to be interesting to see where they are, their location, are they campable, are they risky to get to, or do you have to get there in a certain amount of time? A lot of questions that need to be answered, I think, but it's nice to know that it's not just going to be a battle royale, you know, you can't get killed, or you have to survive a certain amount of times. If there's an escape point, that means you have to use it, and that's the type of game we're looking for here, isn't it? Right, this next one, guys, is on about loot rarity. Now, as you can see, there's legendary, there's purple, there's blue, there's a weird-looking wig thing in the bottom right there. I'm not really sure what it is. It looks like a wig to me, or maybe it's I don't know, like a mole or something, or a squirrel. Not really sure what it's supposed to be. But obviously you've got different levels of rarity here. You've got the B and then a number. So I'm assuming that's like the cost of it, maybe, or like the price of it. So obviously you've got bullets there, you've got grenades, you've got dog tag, God knows, a gun, a helmet, a chest, and obviously the wig. So it's nice to know we've got different rarities of things. So I don't know if there's going to be like an exchange when you get out of a match, or you can trade with other players for a certain amount, or like an NPC vendor you can sell things to. There might be a loot total at the end, like there is on Badlands. Once you escape, you've made this much. But it's nice to see that they've got rarity in the items. They've got prices next to them. Obviously not all of them. I can't speak Chinese, so I'm not sure what all of them say. But I'm looking forward to seeing exactly what we can find. I'm interested to know what that bottom right one is, and that's going to be the first thing I figure out when I get my hands on the game. Right guys, cast your eyes over to the backpack towards the end of the footage, and you'll see a box within his inventory with 6 out of 12 in. Now this is a feature that was well sought out after on Badlanders. I think it's on Tarkov as well, where you can actually carry containers in your inventory which are like a secondary bag, so you can carry things inside of them as well, and then so forth. I don't know if you can go like obviously carry something inside of something, you know what I mean, but a couple of these inventory you could carry a lot more and escape with a lot more loot. I don't know if there's like weapon chests, armor chests, ammo chests, I don't know, that you can carry around with you that store certain things. I don't know what this is. This looks like a toolbox if I'm honest with you, but it could be anything. But it's nice to know that there's a extension on your inventory. These might be really hard to find for all we know, but it's a nice addition and I'm looking forward to trying it out. Right guys, last but not least, if we go to the inventory right below the box I've just spoke about, you see all these different keys and leaflets or key cards or USB sticks, or it might be a walkie-talkie, I'm not really sure they're that bottom one, but that entails that you need the keys for something, so either a lockbox or maybe it's a door or like a secret room or something with lots of loot in. That's obviously something from Tarkov, and I'm quite excited to have to find these and then figure out which doors they go in. Or, I mean, a couple of them look like car keys, if I'm honest. Does that mean there's going to be like vehicles you can drive? We don't know. It's endless amount of possibilities from this gameplay. We don't know what's going to be in the game, but I'm very excited to find out. Now, I'm going to go to the conclusion now. Right guys, one last thing that I noticed after I'd processed this video. I was looking through and I was thinking, I didn't actually notice this feature. So, just hang on a second. I'll freeze frame it here. Watch here. Now that to me, guys, is an enemy indicator on your shoulder that flashes when someone comes near. Because if you notice in the clip, right, you'll have to go back and look because I'm sick of editing now, I'll be quite honest with you. But when that guy comes in and starts shooting, it's on blue and it goes to red. And when he kills him, it goes on blue. And then when the guy comes from behind him, it goes red again. So it's like an enemy indicator. So it might be saving you from people potentially camping corners, which is obviously the bane of most people's existence. People sitting on a corner waiting to kill you. I hate it myself, especially with third person. So that's a nice little touch there, a little cosmetic thing that'll help you in battle that I really appreciate. So guys, this game is looking more and more like Escape from Tarkov Mobile than Badlanders ever did. Now I'm not saying Badlanders now have an update and get to the point where we want it, but this one, if done right, could be the replacement we've been looking for, guys. So do let us know in the comments what you think about this game, what you think about the gameplay, what features you're excited about, or what you absolutely hate about it. Let us know in the comments. I would love to know. I'd love to have a discussion with you. Of course, you can jump on my Discord server as well and have a discussion with us there. I'm quite active on there myself. I'm also on the Lost Hope one as well, if you can find us in the massive amount of names on there. But anyway, guys, I'm going to leave the video here. Please let us know in the comments all your thoughts. And make sure you do like the video if you did enjoy it. Make sure you do hit that subscribe button, as soon as I get on this game, I'll either be going live or making a video. So anyway, guys, I'll catch you next time. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you later.